Sir, how do you see this? Is this a big intelligence failure, or how do you put it, this attack?
Shivani, Jai Hind. First of all, I'll join all the panelists and your channel in conveying heartfelt condolences at the loss of brave hearts.
Yes.
We assure them as a nation that we look after their dependents. The government, I'm sure, the two state governments which are involved, Punjab and Orissa, their units, their regiments will take care of. The people can't come back. But we are committed to looking after the dependents of our brave hearts. Let me start with this positive note. There are various options that forces have. And I do not say that it is, at this stage, I cannot say it is intelligence failure, because general intelligence, there was a meeting also.
Yes, yes.
It was felt that something like this can happen because the G20 meeting is going to be held between 22nd and 24th May. Now, the problem is these are generalized warnings. And in that specific area, whatever structure is there, they'll have to introspect. Why did they miss the various leads? Every incident, we must learn from it. There can be no perfect solutions. You know, Shivani, there will be, you cannot say that there'll be zero sort of terror attack. There'll be some attacks which will take place. It is important to localize that group, take care of it, and then also trace from where it has been launched. If there is a terror launch pad which is in vicinity, surely action will be taken against that.
Do you believe so? Sir, I just want to press on that subject, because that is the fundamental question that is on the minds of all Indians. How is India going to respond? The expectations of the Indian public of how we are going to respond to our neighboring factors when such attacks take place has skyrocketed. Do you believe that there is a requirement to do something? I mean, we can wait for of course, for the agencies and the army to make up their mind about what exactly transpired as this attack took place or how it took place. But we all know where all of this really comes from, isn't it? When we talk about Jammu and Kashmir.
Shivani, the response is best served cold. It has to be done professionally, and we are capable of doing it. I'm sure the agencies are working on it, and we can't rush them into a hurried response, because it entails risk for our people also. So it will happen, and I hope that the group is localized on this side only and dealt with. And if required, if there is a launch pad which is identified, surely action will be taken. Action
can I ask you one more question, sir? Because questions will arise. Was there something amiss as far as the SOPs are concerned? As this, we are told it was a convoy, but we are not quite certain how many vehicles were there or whether this vehicle had drifted from the convoy, what had happened. We don't quite know. I don't want to speculate. But given what has transpired in the past, the questions that have been in public domain recently, do you believe there has been a slip up on the SOP part as well?
Shivani, see, there are various local factors. It was raining. There was bad visibility. There are days when you have dry days, when vehicles don't run in convoy. You have to run vehicles in a lot of 2 or 3. Was it a part of that? I'm not very sure, because I retired about 6-7 years back. And I am only seeing the official information which is coming out. So if there is a failure, surely people will take action. I am assure you of that. And we will learn lessons. On unit level, I can't guarantee you. There can be a slip up. But action will be taken. Redressal will be done. It's unfortunate if it has happened like that. But generally, there is no, in my perception, such a thing is a low probability thing, as I look at it, Shivani.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I want to go across to Farooq Renzu also, who's joining us. You know, I don't want to go by just what the government is saying, but we've had several Kashmiri voices coming on this network, across our network, and just generally in the public domain, in the media, talk about the fundamental shift that has happened in Jammu and Kashmir, and especially Kashmir. Do you believe this is an attempt to attack that quote-unquote progress, especially with the G20 meet being held in Srinagar? This is particularly to target that? Any sense of pride, normalcy coming in?
I think you have a very great point. And I, as a person who is based in Kashmir and knows how things have started really taking a very positive shape after just 5th August 2019. It was actually earlier, the proxies were working. The administration, there were the proxies, there was a Ziaul-Haq's doctrine, enter and capture. The doctrine give 1,000 cuts to the India. And the doctrine was being helped by the government sitting inside. The proxies were not only Hurriyat. Proxies were also certain parties were posing to be the mainstream parties. And they were part. That is the Satyapal's interview. Satyapal Malik's recent interview, if you will listen, there was a Deputy Chief Minister, ex-Deputy Chief Minister, Muzaffar Beg, meeting him and conveying him the message of the Gilani to the Rajbhavan, and being the late to the Rajbhavan appointment, but getting first to going to the residence of the Gilani.
Okay.
At that time, if it is a fact, it is a point to be seen that the infrastructure of Ziaul-Haq is still alive. It has been only face of it. It has been dismantled, and they are in some. The clergy is still there, and clergy is more empowered who are telling Ghazwatul Hind. It is not. You can say it is a start of another 90 type of earlier stray incidents, because Ghazwatul Hind is a part of an ideology which has been encouraged even by the government establishments. I know one who is presently the SP probably in the police.
Okay, let's not make individual charges, since we don't have those individuals to defend themselves. But just on the broader issue.
You not individual charges.
No, but on the broader issue.
Infrastructure is alive.
No, Farooq ji, I take your point. I take your point that PARC sympathetic infrastructure is still alive. But I want to understand from you, how do ordinary Kashmiris look at the fact that this attack has happened, especially with the G20 summit coming in? Do you believe that this is a way to derail progress?
The point is, there has been a very good relationship emerging between army and the people directly during last 2-3 years. And army was being much more being hailed and loved by the people of Kashmir during 3-4 years. But today, and there has been a good enthusiasm among people of Kashmir. G20 is happening. It is going to boost our image very high. And I don't think everybody, I condemn as a chief of this Kashmir Society that this is a very condemnable. And it is not only the army has been attacked. It is our Kashmir's future has been attacked because of this.
Right.
We were progressing. G20 is a point of progress for us.